Look, it's 11:11. No, it's 11:10. Oh, what a trying day. How could it be? Once you get your life straight, and nobody needs you for anything anywhere. I had a complaint a long time ago about Coinbase, how they have some of my investments, and they locked me out. And I tried every phone number, every email address possible, and wasn't able to get a hold of them. I finally got him on the phone today. And I know there's so much stuff set up against me on purpose, it's ridiculous. It's not fair. Nobody should have that much of a burden. It's criminal. It's beyond criminal. I was on the phone with her for 3 hours. All that needed to be changed, updated, was the phone number. Finally got the phone number updated, but none of the emails will go to my email address from Coinbase. I set up a second account, have the same verification information, and we're using both of them. It's the same shit, just all the money's locked in one, and nothing will go to the email, so nobody can, so that I can't get support, so that I can't get in, whatever. It's finally, even after the email's updated, or the phone number, then it's like, oh, well, this email address isn't recognized, or I mean, this device. So you got to send an email. And of course, when the last time I checked the price of what I have, I wasn't gonna. Well, it was actually, I was gonna make a little bit of money back. If I would be able to sell it today, I'd have $1,800. If it was December. But since that moment, it's only gone down, and now it's at $1,500 instead of $4,000 a share. And so, even if I were to get it out, then I just have enough to get me by for the late fees to keep everything on for another month. So I'm imprisoned. There's just nothing I can do about anything. Got a hold of the guy. He didn't call me back. I didn't feel like walking up there, because who knows, maybe he's not there today. Maybe tomorrow. Applied for some other jobs. What can I create with $0 that's going to supply me with $1,500 by the first of the month? Nothing. I already put in all the personal work on myself. I'm the value. And nobody in the whole fucking society needs me. They got, every business has people that don't do a good job. And no matter how long they've been there, the longer somebody's been there, the more lazy they get. And the more they cost just to have them. And then so they don't get a raise until basically the cost goes up on everything else anyway. I know all these wonderful women. Can't get a date. Nobody to talk to me. There's nowhere to go. And you probably won't see me again after a few days. So I guess I am just supposed to die in the dark alone. and come the first of the month. She'll beat on my mom's door until she lets me in and say that I'm moving in for what? Can't stay here. Can't go home. Can't support myself. But everyone who comes into work high every day, is wasted every night, hits the Tina here and there, on all these medications, not a leader, not a follower, just salt of the earth people. There's somewhere for all of them. I'm trying to keep my spirits high. I don't really have any options in life. Just being tortured on purpose. Everybody can see me. Just look at the dog in the window, right? How much is that dog in the window? What? It's not free. Yeah, you gotta pay his bills to get him out of there. So I don't know what other experience is gonna get me out of this, especially if there's no way for anyone to get to me, unless they decide to come to my house or call me because they have my address and phone number, and that's the only way that anybody could get to me. And then what? I don't have any choices. That I just have to take whatever comes. There's no other choice in the entire world. We got the fool in reverse. Yeah. How wonderful it is to know stuff. And always be humble anyway. Like, shit, nobody knows anything. Whatever I know, I mean, that's worth a lot. And it's worth nothing. And the dumbest person in the room is probably the smartest, the one that's going to say the smartest thing. Not that they necessarily understand what they're saying, or that anybody else will get it anyway. So we're at this Two of Cups. Makes me think of balancing in life and death. Two of Cups. A lion's head with bat wings. It looks like. Maybe it's a bat, but it looks like a lion's head with wings atop the caduceus. You're like somebody in a robe and like a page. They're sharing cups, but the page is reaching for the emperor's cup. I don't know what I'm supposed to be here for. I want to see what that is. At Two of Cups. What does it say? Oh, it says in this. It says a youth and a maiden are pledging their love to one another. Above their cups rises the caduceus of Hermes, between whose great wings there appears a lion's head. Right. Dealing with love, passion, friendship, affinity, union, concord, sexual relations, and that which nature has sanctified. Followed by the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah. Where can you go from the top and the bottom stuck in the center dial, and nothing could touch you, and nothing could let go. Everyone's already beat you as long as you never can move. And if you never move, then that's the most shallow win that there ever could be. You want your enemies, if you're like in a fight, you don't want to fight your opponent when they're injured. You want to be at their very best. You want to know they're the best they could ever be. To witness their training and be like, God damn, I'm almost scared to fight them. Otherwise, that's a shallow victory. That's not a victory at all. It's pathetic. There's no reason to put up a fight like that. Followed by the Three of Wands in reverse, huh? So we're just spending a few minutes here together. Huh. Seeing the situation at hand, it's interesting how this reading is coming out where I've showed you where my heart's at and where my situation is. And the cards are walking out saying, we're in union. It signifies the end of troubles, the suspension of or end of adversity, the end of disappointment and toil. Well, shit. We could only hope, right? So maybe your life will be taken off. Doing well. Looks like if you're watching this, you probably got the experience down. Feeling kind of out of sorts today. Oh, let's see what kind of mother wants to pop out for us in this moment. Lolita, the Red Goddess. Playfulness is a spiritual power. Laughter leads me back to the light. Came out inverted though. The red, is that blue? How can I rebirth and heal everything? From nowhere, with nothing, by myself, and walk it out, not knowing where I'm going, nowhere to go. Everybody can see me, and everyone's going to avoid me. Otherwise, how did we get to this point in the first place? Only when I was absolutely ignorant did everything line up for me, because I've always been watched and set up in certain situations that I couldn't see until I awoke. But ever since I awoke, and nobody's there anywhere except for to set me up for negative things, or to get benefits off of me, or to just be there in the mirror while their life is free, can carry on. And there's nothing else for me to debate or to contemplate other than, why me? Why did I have to be born this person? I mean, anyone could say that, but anyone else, in their best or worst of times, isn't somehow not like this situation. Cut to the magician. Well, fuck. How am I gonna do some magic? Shit. Stop looking at the bottom of the deck. Comes out with a Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Since we got that twice, you know, let's just play it out for now. Just see what these cards that I pulled out have to say. The Wheel of Fortune. Forward. So in the third card I pulled, it was straight up. Reveals destiny, fortune, success, luck, and felicity. Well, that's the problem. The problem is my destiny. How could I be everyone and everything and everywhere and nowhere? And I can't even be Josh. I can't even just carry on a regular life. I guess my regular life, my freedom was before I woke up. Now I'm imprisoned as a fucking firefly in a glass vial that, for what purpose? I don't know. And so then these other 5 cards, 6 others I pulled, we get in reverse, which signifies an increase in abundance and superfluidity. Well, fuck. How can things be fluid if there's nowhere to go? And where could we go with no money? And the only place that there is to be is at home. That's not even mine. Like, my rent's not paid for the month. Just enough to hold it down. Everything's gonna be turned off. There's nothing but a miracle that could save me. Nothing short of a miracle. And then the third card, we got the Chariot. Oh yeah, Speed Demon. Okay. Let's see. Suggests providence, possible war, triumph, presumption, vengeance, and trouble. But also movement. Seems as though, yeah, surrounded by some kind of force of malice, bigotry, artifice, and deceit is holding everything where it's at, keeping anything from moving forward on purpose. For what? How much can I submit? How much more of my mind or creativity or my personality, or how much more can I apply to nothing, and having give it all, to receive nothing and to have nothing? But that's everything that everything else is running on. And I got nowhere to go, nothing to run on, nowhere to run. Reminds me of a threat. It was given to me over Christmas. How they want me to disappear, to have nowhere to go, nothing but a backpack on my back, and just have to walk with nowhere to get to where I'm going while everything watches me, and the only way I can get there is just as a nobody. Might as well have a hood on my head and just start walking out of town and abandon my life, and that's the only way I could ever get anywhere. But where's there to go? And everyone's going to take advantage of me anyway. We better just to cut my freaking heart out right here and bleed out on camera. Like, that's mean. We're backed up by knowing we have the fountain. But see, everything's cheating. That with nothing at all is provided for, I suppose. I mean, I'm just talking about youth. And followed up by the Hierophants of Taurus. Just be able to see what everyone else can see and see what they can't see. But regardless, not wanting to see. What is there to see? I want to live. I want to enjoy my life. My entire life has been suffering. Even the best parts were all suffering. There really hasn't been anything else. I've walked more than most people. I've cultivated my skills more than so many people. In every direction. To have absolutely nowhere to be. Unless somebody shows up and says, we're here for you. Come with me. This is what you're going to do. Or comes with open arms and says, well, I got an idea. You can do this for me or whatever. We'll end this card with we got Our Lady of Guadalupe, the Empress of Protection. I'm safe and divinely protected. I'm held in love at all times, surrounded by roses. Let's hope so.